That sounds like them driving up.
How late was their train? A couple of hours.
It's already light outside.
I wanted to meet them at the station.
It must be 2 o'clock.
I didn't mean to fall asleep in this chair. Why didn't you wake me up?
I thought you had gone. The dogs couldn't sleep last night. They can sense that their masters are coming home.
What is happening to you, Yasha? You're all...
My hands are trembling and I feel rather dizzy.
You're acting a little too refined. That's what it is. You're all dressed up like a lady. And what have you done with your hair? Don't try to get above your station. The gardener gave me these to put in the dining room. And bring me some kvass.
All right.
My. It is chilly today. 3 degrees. Unfortunate the frost and all. I mean, the cherry trees are, or were, in blossom. I can't say that I care for our climate much. I mean, our meteorological situation is not adapted to contribute. I wanted to tell you something. I got a new pair of riding boots 2 days ago. I'm wearing them, and they're really quite nice. There's only one problem with them, and that is they squeak. And I don't know what to grease them with, for they really are quite noisy. So are you. Can't you see I'm trying to read? So shut up, go away, and stop bothering me. Oh. You know, every day something terrible happens to me. But I don't complain about it. I'm used to it. I've even learned to laugh about it. I have to go. You see, this kind of thing happens to me all the time. It really is amazing.
I have to tell you something. It's a secret, so don't tell anybody else. I'm telling you because I trust you. Yeppy Hodaf wants to marry me.
Huh?
I hardly know what to think. I mean, he is a nice young man. The only problem is that when he speaks... Well, I can't seem to understand him. He does speak rather beautifully, and heaven knows that it's full of feeling and emotion and fire, but I can't understand him. The other thing is he seems to be quite unlucky. I mean, something terrible happens to him every day. That's why everybody calls him Lucky. It's sort of an ironic nickname. Am I disturbing your reading with all this chit-chat?
No. Surely it's them.
Let's go this way, Mama. Oh, do you remember this room? It's the nursery. The nursery. Everything looks just the same, just the way it was. Doesn't it all look the same? Yes, it does. And all of our olden days are good, our golden days, and yesterdays are here. And all of our tomorrows, oh mother, we're home again. There's no other place that I would rather be. There's no other sight that I would rather see. Why did we ever go? Home once more. Family portraits hanging in a corridor. Every board of every floor. I love it so.
Remember the old nursery? You and I, how innocent we used to be. In days gone by,
in every room a souvenir, a picture of another year. I tried to keep it all the same, just the way it was. Doesn't it all look the same? Yes, it does.
Your train was 2 hours late. Can you imagine that? In the 70s, punctuality meant something. That's progress for you.
My dog eats nuts, so if you're not careful, he will bite you.
Really?
It's so good to have you home.
Oh, I didn't sleep during the trip. I'm as cold as I could be.
How I've been waiting for you. There's something I have to tell you. It's a secret, so don't tell anybody else. I'm telling you because I trust
Not
you.
again.
Yeppy Hodov wants me to marry
All
him.
my hairpins have dropped out.
I mean, what should I do? He's mad for me.
This is the only place in the world where you can have that particular view. When I wake up, I'll run out into the garden.
Trofimov showed up yesterday.
Petya?
Sleeping out in the bathhouse. He lives there. No, just let me sleep here. I don't want to be in the way, he says. I wanted to tell him that you were coming, but Varya wouldn't let me. Don't wake him up, she said.
Done, Yasha. Go and get some coffee and be quick about it. Mother would like some coffee. Now!
Your wish is my command.
I'm so happy that everyone is home now.
Oh, what I've been through, Varya.
I know.
Charlotta kept talking and doing her tricks for the whole trip. Why did you tie Charlotta around my neck?
What was I supposed to do? Let you travel alone?
When we got to Paris, it was so cold. My French was terrible. Mama was living in an old, smoky, dirty flat on the top floor. I felt so sorry for Mama. The moment I saw her, I took her hand and held it tight and couldn't let go.
Don't go on.
She sold her villa, you know. We barely got home and Mother refuses to understand. We ate at the train station in Paris and she ordered the most expensive things. Charlotta, too. And Yasha takes his share. She left 25 gold francs as a tip. Oh, I felt so helpless. Yasha is Mama's new footman.
I've noticed. Seems like an utterly terrible little weasel.
So, has Uncle paid the interest on the mortgage yet?
With what?
Oh, no.
The estate is to go on auction in August. Sometimes I can't stand him.
And other times? Has he asked you to marry him yet? I'm sure he loves you. Why don't you two work something out? Why have you waited so long?
Sometimes I think that it will never happen. Sitting and waiting, and every day goes by.
Yes, every day goes by.
Sitting and waiting, and every day I cry.
You really shouldn't cry.
Everybody says it's going to be.
Everybody knows it's going to
Everybody
be.
says except for me.
You'll just have to wait
And while they all
see.
congratulate, all I do is sit and wait and sigh. Sitting and waiting for him to pop the word.
He's going to pop the word.
Sitting and waiting. Now isn't that absurd?
No, it's not absurd.
Every day he gives a little glance.
And it's really good he gives
Makes me think as though I've half a
You
chance.
have much more than
And he thinks he's really great
chance.
when he sees me sit and wait like some little bird. He thinks only of his business and affairs, plotting this and planning that. I doubt he cares. When I ask him, can he stay? It's always no, I've got to go. Oh, the convent would be best, but I don't know. No, I don't know. Sitting and waiting, I hate when days go by.
And yes, they really fly.
Sitting and waiting, I really shouldn't cry.
No, don't you cry.
Everybody says it's going to be.
Everybody knows it's going to be.
Everybody says except for me.
You'll just have to wait
So what if they congratulate? So what if all I do is wait?
Now, Varya, don't you cry.
You have a little brooch, like a bee.
Mama bought it for me when we were in Paris. And that same day, we went up in a balloon. And you you could see the whole city from there.
I'm so happy that you're back. I trudge around all day long, trying to take care of things, and sometimes I think, what are we going to do? If only we could marry you off to some rich man. It would take a load off my mind.
The birds are starting to sing. What time is it?
It's past 2. It's time to go to bed.
Is it all right if I go through here?
I would hardly have recognized you, Yasha. My, how you've changed since you've been to Paris.
And who are you?
When you left, I was just a little thing about yay high. I'm Dunyasha, Fyodor Koziatov's daughter. Don't you remember me?
A nice little piece.
What happened?
Nothing. I broke a saucer.
Well, maybe it'll bring us some luck.
How are you going to tell Mama that Petya is here?
I've told everyone not to wake him up.
Just being in this room reminds me of Papa. It's hard to believe that he's been dead for 6 years.
Don't think of it.
And then, not a month later, Grisha drowned.
It was God's will.
It was God's will to take our beloved brother.
Anya, you must never question the will of God.
My mistress is going to take her coffee in here. Is the coffee ready? Here, girl. Where is the cream?
Oh, I've forgotten it.
Green as corn, that one. She'll come to a bad ending. In the old days, the masters would go to Paris. It was horses and calèches then. In the old days, the trips they took were incessant. Life was effervescent. Now, one takes a train. But I remember when.
Did you say something, Fierce?
Yes, my mistress has come home now, and I have lived to see it. I'm so happy that I could cry. My mistress has come home now, and I have lived to see it. I'm contented enough in one lifetime now that I may die. Now that I may die.
What was that expression again? Let me see. I'll put the red in the corner pocket, double in the middle.
I'll chip the red in the right-hand top. Lyuba, you and I slept here in this very room. Now I'm 51. I can hardly believe it. I can. You can what? I can believe you're 51. I wonder who's wearing that cheap cologne.
I'm going to bed, Mama.
My little girl, are you glad to be home again?
Good night, Uncle.
You are heaven sent, Anya. How like your mother you are. Lyuba, at her age, you were exactly the same.
Well, gentlemen, it's past 3. I think it's time that everyone leave.
You haven't changed a bit, Varya. I'll finish my coffee and then we'll all go.
There.
Oh, thank you, my dear man.
I'll go and see if they've brought in all the luggage.
I can't believe that I'm sitting here. Thank you ever so much, Fierce. You know, you don't know how happy I am to still find you here alive.
Oh, let me see, that was the day before yesterday. He's a bit hard of him. I'm going to Kharkov and must leave by 5. I wanted to stay and talk to you. You are as beautiful as you ever were. You look like one of those Paris girls you see on a postcard. Anyway, I want you to trust me as if I were one of the family. I love you like a sister. More than a sister.
Oh, I can't sit still. I just can't. All this happiness is more than I can bear.
Nurse died while you were on your extended holiday.
God bless her. You wrote me about it in Paris.
Squinting Petrushka has left us and is now in service with the police. And let me see. Oh yes, Anastasia is dead too. Was Paris fun? My daughter Dashinka is still alive, And she sends her love and told me to tell you hello. I have something pleasant to tell you, but as I said before, I should be going. Well, I'll take a minute. Now, of course, you have been told that your orchard will be sold to pay the interest on your debt. The date is August, dear, but there's no need to fear, no cause to worry or to fret. Now, the railroad runs right by, and the river, well, will dry. Some other details I forget. We'll cut the orchard down, and bursting from the ground come summer cottages to let. Excuse me, but that just slipped by.
It's not quite clear, dear Yormalai.
I'll try to put it plain, it's tea and cakes. To save the orchard, this is what it takes. Oh, I see summer cottages for miles around. There must be summer cottages, time for breaking ground. Now those summer residents paying costly summer rents will surely show the interest on your debt. Now what more can I say? This clearly saves the day, and think of all the money that you'll net. Oh, I see summer cottages for miles around. There must be summer cottages, time for breaking ground. Summer picnics on the lawn, lovely ladies in light chiffon, sipping pink lemonade and tea. That's how life should be. I take an axe to the cherry orchard, sweet cherry trees tumble down, tumble down. Yes, take an axe to the cherry orchard. Time for breaking ground.
Take an axe to the cherry orchard? My good man, you don't know what you're saying. If there is one thing in this region which is interesting, yes, even remarkable, it is our cherry orchard.
Our cherry orchard is even mentioned in the encyclopedia, as is the Colossus of Rhodes, but it no longer stands. If you don't do anything, it'll be sold. There is no other way out, no other way at all. In the old days, the orchard in the summer, fruit laden all the trees, ripe and juicy, fresh and sweet, but not too much, just enough to please. Oh, we knew the way in those days. That'll do, Fierce. We'd take the cherries and dry them. People would come to buy them. Oh, how they'd come to buy them from miles around. We'd load them into wagons and ship them off to Kharkov and ship them off to Moscow.
Why don't we do it now?
We've all forgotten how. I guess we've forgotten how. No one remembers now. No one. No one. Did you like Paris? Did you eat snakes?
I ate hummingbird wings and butterflies with champagne.
Would you go and figure that? Now that summer residents have shown up, it is likely that they'll start working their land. And I believe that this is the only way that your cherry orchard can grow and become fruitful again. What rubbish.
Mama, 2 telegrams for you.
From Paris. I'm through with Paris.
Liuba, do you know how old this bookcase is? The other day I pulled out the drawer and look, the date has been stamped into it. Beautiful bookcase, hail to thee, a masterpiece of carpentry. Let's drink a toast to thy centenary, 100 worthy years. You do not know what you meant to me. Honor, truth, and dignity, a wonderful case with handles of chase. I can't hold back the tears. Glorious bookcase, I dub thee an heirloom of the family, sitting there for the world to see, 100 worthy years, 100 worthy years. 100 years? Would you go and figure that?
You're still the same, Leonid.
Isn't he? Well, I must be off.
Madame, perhaps you ought to take your pills now.
Oh, you shouldn't do that, love. It does you neither harm nor good. Here, give them to me. There.
You're out of your mind.
A complete basket case. They were here last Easter, and they ate a whole barrel of pickled cucumbers.
What is he talking about?
Oh, he's been mumbling like that for 3 years now. We've grown accustomed to it.
He's going senile, if you ask me, Madame.
Excuse me, Charlotta Ivanova. I haven't said hello to you yet.
Ach nein, if I let you kiss my hand, then you will want to kiss my elbows, then my shoulders, and you will never get that far.
I am having no luck. Charlotta, do one of your tricks.
Oh, Charlotta, please do.
Nein, I want to go to bed.
I won't be back for 3 weeks, so I'll see you then. Good night, everyone. If you make up your minds about the summer cottages, do let me know. Think it over seriously.
Please go.
What a bore. Oh, do forgive me, I forgot. Varya's going to marry him. He is Varya's little fiancé.
Uncle, you talk too much.
Why, Varya, I'd be glad. He's a very nice young man.
No doubt about it. A most worthy individual. My daughter Dashika, she says a lot of things. Oh, by the way, dear lady, can you lend me 240? I've got to pay the interest on my mortgage tomorrow.
We don't have it. Mother, we do not have it.
It really is a fact that I don't have any money.
I'll find it somewhere. I never lose hope. The last time I thought, oh, I am really done for, when lo and behold, they ran the railroad right by my place and paid me a bundle for it. Something will happen again.
There. I've finished my coffee. Let's go to bed now.
You have put on the wrong trousers again. What am I to do with you?
Look, Mama, how lovely the trees are.
The cherry orchard is all white. You haven't forgotten it, have you, Liuba?
My pure and happy childhood. To see the cherry orchard on a winter's night, the twisted branches weave about, breaking up moonlight. The snow and ice they glisten on every single bough. The wind whistles, just listen. I think I hear it now.
I hear
The orchard in the springtime, a truly wondrous thing. A heart that's young, a love that's new, a reason we can sing, and the petals fill the branches as pretty as pink lace. The sweet perfume fills every room. I long to smell a trace.
The orchard in the summer, the fruit fills all the trees, ripe and juicy, fresh and sweet, just enough to please. And slowly comes the twilight, the sun sets in the sky, rich with reds and golds that sing a lullaby. And to think the orchard is to be sold to pay our debts.
Look! There's Mama walking through the orchard in a little white gown.
Where?
There's no one, Mama. No one at all.
Oh. No. It only looked like it. There's a little white tree bent over like an old woman. See?
The orchard in the autumn, the leaves all gone to brown, walking through them as they fall like parchment on the ground. I'm home again, my orchard. I'm home again to stay.
Please stay.
I won't leave my orchard. No, I won't go
Lyuba Andreevna,
It's Petya Trofimov, Mama.
I only wanted to ask how you were. Petya Trofimov, your little Grisha's tutor? Have I really changed so much?
My son! My little Grisha! Why? Somebody tell me why!
There.
Lyuba, that's enough.
I told you to wait till tomorrow, Petya. There was nothing we could do, Mama. It was God's will.
But Petya, why have you grown so ugly and why have you grown so old?
The lady on the train called me a seedy type.
You are quite a beautiful young boy, the nicest little student. And now you've grown a beard and you're wearing glasses? Are you really still a student?
I'm what you might call a perpetual student.
Let's go to bed. You've grown old too, Leonard.
Yes, time for bed. Oh, my gout. I'll stay the night here. Don't forget, Lyuba Andreevna, my angel, tomorrow, 240. Still on the same old
I
string.
don't have any money, my friend.
Dear lady, it's such a small sum.
Well, Leonard will give it to you. Let him have it, Leonard.
I'll give it to him. Hold out your pockets.
It can't be helped. He needs it. He'll pay it
I'll
back.
give it to you the first thing in the morning. Thank you ever so much. You're welcome ever so much. Now, good night. Sister hasn't lost her habit of throwing the money about. Go away, young man. You smell of chickens.
You really haven't changed, Leonid Andreevich.
What did he say?
Your mother has come down from the village. She has been waiting to see you since yesterday. She's in the servants' hall, and she wants to see you. Now.
That woman is a pain in the neck.
What kind of a son are you? What a terrible thing to say about your mother.
What difference will it really make if she sees me today or tomorrow?
Mama is the same. She hasn't changed at all. If she could have her way, she would give everything she had away.
I have racked my brain and thought of nothing at all. It would be nice if somebody died and left us some money.
Uncle!
Somebody we don't like. Like our aunt in Yaroslav. She's very rich.
Uncle.
Or if we could marry Anya off to some rich man.
God help us.
Stop crying. We'll ask our aunt for the money. But she likes us about as much as we like her. If Sister had only married a nobleman instead of a lawyer. Auntie didn't like that at all.
I love my sister very much. She's good and kind, but there is no denying that she is a bit of a depraved woman.
Anya is standing at the door.
What's that? Oh, I have something in my eye, and I'm beginning to see poorly. And as I was saying on Thursday when we were in the district court,
Anya, why aren't you asleep yet?
I don't feel like sleeping. I can't.
My little girl, my child, you are not my niece. You are my angel. You are everything to me. Really, you are. Believe me.
Oh, I believe you, Uncle. But you must keep quiet. What were you saying just now about my mother, your own sister? What did you say that for?
Yes, it really was terrible. And today I sang that ode to the bookcase. It was really quite silly.
It's true, Uncle. You should keep quiet. That's all.
If you would hold your tongue, we would all be happier.
I will hold my tongue. But there is one thing I have to say. It's business. When I was at the district court, a few of us were there, and we began talking about this and that, and it seems that I could arrange a loan on a note of hand to pay the interest to the bank.
If only God would help us.
I'll go on Tuesday and find out more about it. Don't bawl. Your mother will talk to Lopahin. He won't refuse her. And we'll go to our great aunt in Yaroslav. We'll work at it from 3 angles. That'll do the trick. I swear on my honor the property will not be sold.
My mind is at ease again.
Leonard Andreevich, have you no fear of God? When are you going to go to bed?
I'll be there in a minute. You go ahead, Fierce. Tonight I will undress myself, all right? Good night, children. We'll talk about this again in the morning, but for now, let's go to bed. I am a good liberal, a man of the 80s, but I can't say that I have not suffered for my convictions, and that is why your common man loves me. For I have taken the time to know him. I have taken the time
You're
to...
at it again, Uncle.
Andreevich. I'm coming. Oh, now go to bed. Cannon off the cushion, into the right-hand corner. I'll start a new life tomorrow.
My mind is at ease now. I don't want to go to Yaroslav. I don't like our great aunt, but my mind is at ease, thanks to Uncle Leonid.
Time for bed. I'm so tired. While you were away, there's been a scandal. You know no one lives in the servants' quarters except old people. Anichka, she's asleep. Oh, come to bed. You've fallen asleep. Shh. She's asleep. Come, Anya.
I'm so tired. It was such a long way home.
Home again. Just exactly where I want you to be.
My sunshine.
my spring.